Hello, thank you for taking the time to watch this short video concerning school or nonprofit fundraising with healthy products that support schools and organizations through a system we call network advocacy. You'll actually see how network advocacy can help out several groups at the same time, kind of versus a traditional fundraiser where we might be selling a product or a service that only helps one group at a time. So this is kind of a new system that we've been using to help out multiple groups, and I think you might enjoy it. Anyways, here's my story. My name is Tomas. I'm an assistant principal at a middle school down in South Texas. I'm a coach. I'm a runner, 4+ marathons, dad, a husband. I like to travel. In my journey, I've kind of become a wellness junkie. I still consider myself a teacher, and I just kind of like to help people. I think it's just kind of one of the things I was brought up with. But my story, I was became a teacher and a coach in Wharton, Texas, kind of about an hour outside of Houston. Early in my career, I was an economics teacher, government teacher, and football, track coach, things like that. Always trying to help kids stay active. Here was me. This is my second year coaching. Anyways, a typical day got to be where I was just kind of cooking too much, wondering what was going on. You can see I kind of blew up a little bit. But then I needed to make a change, and that change, I needed to gain energy to lose weight. I was kind of just running slow motion all the time, which is kind of hard to be a track coach or a football coach and teach kids to be healthy and give 100% whenever you're not able to give about 50%. So anyways, I chose to change my eating and start running. I've lost over 100 pounds. I've run 4 marathons and an ultra marathon. There's kind of a cool story about that ultra marathon, but we can get to that at another time. Anyways, I knew that my family deserved better, and my teachers at school deserved better, and it's mostly for the kids. Whether it's my kids at home, I've got a 9-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 2-year-old, but those students in my schools always need somebody who's going to be there for them, and knowing that they're kind of leading by example. So anyways, that's some of my reasons why I decided to make a change. But we all have our own reasons, and we're all each on our own journey. Here's me, about half a mile left in the Houston Marathon, the first marathon I ran. So what I did and what I learned is I began to use Isagenix products. I needed a healthy meal along with some exercise. I learned that there was some money to be made, which at first I didn't want anything to do with the money, but later I realized how much we could give back with extra money to help others. And I realized there was quite a bit of money to be made. I think currently Isagenix has almost 190 people that have been named Isagenix millionaires, which adding $190 people who've earned over $1 million to kind of an economy, to me that's quite a bit of a difference too. Some of them in small communities, some of them in big cities, just kind of all over the place. Anyways, Isagenix, we offer different solutions for people. Energy. Who do you know that doesn't need some more energy? First ones that come to mind for me are teachers and moms. There's these super moms nowadays that they work a full-time job, cart kids to soccer and football practice, dance, still expected to cook a healthy meal for dinner, and then help little Johnny with his homework. So anyways, the energy solution is amazing. I started off my journey with weight loss products. The 30-day system is kind of the most popular system out of all the Isagenix systems. We have our performance solutions for athletes, whether you're a weekend warrior kind of like me, or I've got some friends that are high-level triathletes, endurance athletes. We've got CrossFitters. Currently, the UFC heavyweight champion is an Isagenix athlete. And some of our new groundbreaking stuff with this telomere science is for our healthy aging. But the one that I kind of want to focus on today is what we call our wealth creation solution. And this is what's going to help your organization, whether it's a booster club, Kiwanis club, maybe it's getting little Johnny to the some sort of summer track meet, Junior Olympics, things like that. Anyways, here's just kind of some pictures of various products that we have. Isagenix offers over 100 different products, and most of those are perfectly acceptable and are great and healthy for kids. Some of them are for kids that are 4 and older. Some other ones are for ages 12 and older. But I believe out of the over 113 product or over 100 products, there's only like a dozen that are for adults only. Most of those are just various vitamins. So as far as the food type stuff, whether it's the shakes or the bars, the slim cakes, the soups, these fiber snacks and some other stuff, then that's all cool for our kids. My kids, I call them ISA kids, all 3 of them, because they all use different Isagenix products to kind of help keep them healthy. But basically, you might be wondering, how does this work? And pretty much it's just kind of you choose, and then you choose who you're going to help. Our simple steps is you open up a $20 wholesale, what we call a Freedom account. Similar to going like Sam's or Costco, because you could pay retail for these products. I don't let any of my friends pay retail. It's not good money management for them, which I'm always worried about budget. I think it goes back to me being an economics teacher and then some of the stuff that my dad taught me kind of growing up. Anyways, you decide your budget, kind of what's good for you and your family. You choose your products, and then you decide which 2 people you'll help first. That kind of goes along with our system of helping others and giving back to other people. So that's pretty much as simple as it is. Some people worry, well, does it cost a bunch, and how are we going to do this? Simply, we're just replacing one of your meals or 2 of your meals a day, and a typical Isagenix meal is about $2.85. I'll show you how we can get a little bit cheaper than that, based on some other economic principles. But anyways, I know, for instance, last night we had some salad, some watermelon. My wife had a chicken breast, and when we were cleaning up, she was like, "Man, this meal was healthy, but it really wasn't very cheap." And I said, "No." I said, "Why do you think I drink so many shakes?" Anyways, we can see the difference between an Isagenix meal for breakfast or for lunch or for dinner, or even going to like a Subway, which you want to try to save a few bucks and try to eat healthy there. And honestly, I've never gotten out of Subway for less than $5. But for me, for time savings and just kind of day to day, an Isagenix meal is a lot more simple, and nutrient wise, it's a lot more dense as far as nutrients versus a Subway or something I'm going to cook at home for that same $2.85. Of course, I could go get a 12-cent package of ramen noodles for me and my kids, but that's not going to help me reach the goals and help me keep me where I need to be as far as being active and having that energy that I need. There's also choices of like pre-made packs. I believe there's about 30 different ones, but that's kind of where you get your better bang for your buck. But like I said, the choice is always going to be yours. Isagenix associates usually spend about $150 to $400 a month on food, nutritional supplements, vitamins, coffees. One thing about the coffee, it's the only coffee I can drink black. If I go to my mom's house and drink some Folgers or something like that, I've got to add so much cream and sugar to it just so it doesn't upset my stomach. But I guess there's some green tea extracts, things like that. Anyway, they put in things like that kind of helps me easy on my stomach. And anyways, that's some of the stuff that people spend money on. Kind of an example of how to stay active for people who want to earn money and to say, "Oh, well, I just want a little bit of the products." If a husband and wife each have 1 shake a day, it's going to be under $160 and about $2.85 a meal. Which, like I said, that's cheaper than a Happy Meal at McDonald's. So to me, it's kind of a no-brainer there. But as far as the money making and how this simple system works for us is an example of, I'm just going to use some school mascots. I went to Coronado High School up in Lubbock, and when I first started doing coaching, I volunteered at Lubbock Monterey and got to know some of the coaches there. And then when I was in graduate school, I was at Corpus Christi King High School. And just kind of show how our networks kind of grow and work is the head coach from Monterey. He's now at Midland Lee High School, and they're kind of a inter-district rival, Odessa Permian. I'm sure he knows somebody there and could easily talk to them about making some extra money for their athletic programs or just personally people trying to get healthy. Like I said, these products are kind of life changing for a lot of people. So I know coaches kind of work during season 50, 60, 80, 90 hours a week. But anyways, this kind of just shows how when I helped 2 people, I earned $50. Whenever I helped my buddy help 2 people, I made $100 plus he earned that little $50 here for helping out 2 people. Down in this area, helped out. The coach here ended up leaving while I was doing my student teaching, went to Ray High School in Corpus, and another one of the coaches went over to Fort Bend Hightower, actually won a state championship with them a couple years back. But anyways, it's the U plus 2 and them plus 2. If it's done within 60 days, it's an extra $250 bonus. So this kind of shows kind of how it all costs versus the income. So we open up our $29 account. We spend about $160 on shakes or more if you got a larger family or you want to do more products, things like that. Anyways, the UPS gets their little charge. We'll get a brown box. Shows up once a month. Ours actually shows up every 2 weeks because me and my wife have separate accounts. So for less than $200, and then what we earn, this is just some of the startup bonuses, but not everything. Anyways, you can earn over $500 in the first couple weeks, and basically $300 in your pocket, along with those 56 meals that were essentially free. This kind of will show you how a group, like within one of those schools, could operate and kind of help out. For example, if the football, say the Booster Club, wants to help out at a high school, and I would say at a decent sized high school, 30 families, because this won't be for everybody, but it'll be for quite a few people. Anyways, say 30 families decide to hop on board. Each of them do the U plus 2, them plus 2. That's 120 people within your organization that will all be contributing back up to somebody who's going to be donating back to the program. But anyways, there's just various organizations. There's the cheer program, PTO. Maybe one of those cheer moms has another kid in the art club and someone in the Spanish club. So there's contacts there of a group that could need some help with fundraising. Some of these smaller groups have trouble fundraising just because their numbers might not be as large as a football program or volleyball, basketball, things like that. Anyways, PTO, they got kids in choir and band, and maybe someone reaches out to somebody at the local Little League. I could imagine a local Little League getting on with 6 different age groups and 10 teams per age group. So that's 60 teams, maybe 3 or 4 families from each team hop on board. So now you've got hundreds of people in your organization, where if this Little League decided to hop on board, would actually help the art club, the cheer team, along with the football program. So this just kind of shows how it grows, but along with how multiple groups could be helped at the same time. So for example, if a Little League basketball program would be helping choir, PTO, along with the football program. This could be at one school and helping out multiple schools at the same time if needed. Just kind of the way it's set up. It's kind of an amazing thing. This numbers over here just kind of shows duplication. How whenever we follow the U plus 2, them plus 2, it can kind of grow pretty quickly. So from 2 to 4 to 8, 16, 32, 64, and this is where it starts growing quite a bit pretty quickly. The power of 2 is amazing, and we all know 2 people. Essentially, you earn 6% on every order after yours. So if you're the first one up here, and this could be a band program, this could be a Little League program, it could be the art club, whoever just decides to go first, which that's what leaders do, gets to earn 6% on every order after them. Here's some extra benefits that I get to see personally. Is basically my mileage on my truck whenever I'm driving to go see friends or family who are Isagenix users, or someone that I'm having a conversation with. Part of my house payment, because I've got a little home office set up. Part of my utilities, my cell phone, internet, and also those Isagenix products, because it's if you're going to earn money, you've got to use the products. So that becomes a business expense. So that's just some other ways that helps me. So to me, the choice should be simple. you save money, you make some money for your organization, and your tax deductions, along with the tax deductions of donating and giving back, since you are going to have extra residual income coming in each month. So, and also getting healthier. To me, that's what got me originally started. The people and the support is what kept me around. But here's a quote from a guy that we call Jimmy the Butcher. He's been with Isagenix for about 12 years, I believe. And him and his family combined have earned over $30 million, which to me, that's something that I couldn't imagine. I guess with just duplication, it's possible. But he said, when I found there was a business where I could spend a few $100 to get started, eat my overhead, become healthy, fail 90% of the time, and become obscenely wealthy, what do you think I said? I can do this. So anyways, if you'd like some more information, contact the person who shared this with you, or you can go to one of our websites, wealthforhealth.com, or rundisneyforautism.com. That shows some of the various groups that we're helping with the same system. So anyways, I appreciate you taking your time to watch this video, and have a great day.